Now, I'm going to drive through the city and hopefully show how the rebuild is not actually happening in Christchurch. I rigged up this camera again in the hope that it will give you some idea. It's pointing upwards a bit, but it's not too bad. This is Rolleston Avenue by the Arts Centre being rebuilt there, as you can see, and I've got the Botanical Gardens on my right, and the hospital is over sort of at 1 o'clock approximately. It's 8:36 in the morning on Friday. Can't see my watch, so I can't tell you. Friday the somethingth of May. Now I've turned into Cashel Street and heading down towards the Bridge of Remembrance. So these buildings here are reasonably okay. These are not central. We're not quite in the CBD here yet. This is going on Cashel Street, and we're crossing Montreal Street here. You may be able to see just on the left there, although it's a bit masked by the sun, the old police station, which has now been abandoned, and the police have gone somewhere else. Excuse me, I've got an early morning frog in my throat. Yes, just getting the morning sun coming up here, and the date I should have said is the 16th of May. So Alison is, it's her half birthday today. Yes, the Bridge of Remembrance was built to commemorate the fallen of the First World War. My father had a photo of this bridge framed and put up in the lounge in our home in Greymouth, because he was a survivor of the First World War, fought at Passchendaele, if only briefly, before he was injured. Traffic delays are frequent here. The lights hardly change to green before they've changed to red again. It's like in the Peter Sellers story about Balham, the kaleidoscope of lights from red to orange, from orange to green, from green to red to orange to green, and so on. We're coming up to Cambridge Terrace here, which on the left of me anyway here, runs alongside the Avon River. But I'm beginning to see here some of the reconstruction. It's a bit difficult to see at this point in time. In fact, the reconstruction that you probably see on this journey will not be very high. What is still happening is a lot of demolition and preparation for the building that's going to take place eventually, which the government keeps trumpeting on as going on at a huge speed, but looks pretty slow to me. I'm going to go down this street here, Litchfield Street, because this is quite a good example of what's happening. There's rebuilding on the right. This car park has to come down yet. The central bus exchange is on my right. It's just really a cleared site. And now I'm coming up to, this is Colombo Street, the main street of the city. If I just turn that way, you can possibly see just on the right what used to be the city council chambers is being demolished. It's just a bit to the right of that excavator. I can't really get it into the picture here. But all this was shopping complex here, offices and so on. Now it's demolition and rebuild. I could have gone round there, I suppose, but here we see these buildings haven't even been demolished yet. And then there's one here on the right. You can see that the facade is being protected by containers because they're going to attempt to save that building. This is a new building on the left, and now this street, which normally you could go straight along, is blocked off. So now I've turned right and I'm heading south along Manchester Street, and once again we have on the left here containers that have been put up to protect the facade, the old facade of a building which they want to preserve. But this is the approximate site of the, what was this hotel that was here? No, I can't think of the name of it now. But there was a hotel here that we used to stay in when we passed through Christchurch on our way to Dunedin when I was young. I think you can actually go into that other lane there if you want to. No. But I think I'm round about the site of the old Smith's bookshop, John, that you used to deal with. Well, I dealt with them as well on your behalf on occasions. Yes, this is very slow work going along here because there's only one lane and it's right on the right hand side. For you people who drive on the right hand side, this would be quite normal, but these young people here are probably going to the Polytechnic, CPIT, Christchurch Polytechnic Polytech Institute or something or other like that of technology. This building on the left, which is powered by BNZ, is a new building, but there's the roof of a demolished building just past. coming up to St Asaph Street here. I see I'm right alongside Manor Christian Stores, which is closed, and it sort of reminds me that the Christian institutions in the city were extraordinarily badly damaged in terms of their buildings anyway by the earthquakes, and it will be decades before they recover, if at all. So it's a bit of a slow run down here, down Manchester Street. Used to be quite a lot of shops down here to the right. I see that the Central Library has relocated just here, and we're coming down on the left here to Cochrane Nissan motor car sales place that I bought a number of cars from in the past. That'll do for the moment.